Welcome back to Danberg SC. Today we've got something kind of special. It is a drill that I've been working on. So this drill is kind of like practice. So I have a timer that is going to go off every 10 seconds. And every 10 seconds I'm going to look at my minimap and explain, is there any red? Is there an enemy that I can see? Then I'm going to look up at my food and say how much food I have. And then I'm going to look at my minerals and explain, do I have less than 500? So I've done this a couple times today, and it's actually really hard for me to do this. I'm just trying to max out as fast as I can. I did it once with Roach Hydra, I did it once with Lingbane Hydra, and what I've realized is that just saying these words, I'm not conceptualizing it, because I'll still get supply blocked sometimes, even though I'm saying the supply, even though I'm saying what I have on the supply. And my build orders are screwed up because I can't focus on everything at once, so that means I don't have my build order actually memorized. I have it pretty well, but not perfect yet. So this is a really interesting exercise, and when I'm doing this, I'm going to actually try to move my head to say minimap, food, money, minimap, food, money. And the whole purpose of this activity is to try to get myself out of the tunnel vision mode that I have when I'm playing. So not tunnel visioning and actually getting into, when I start tunnel visioning, my head will automatically move down to the minimap and I'll go, oh, okay, and then I'll get back into this square. So every 10 seconds you'll see there are difficult parts of the game and there are hard parts of the game, but this is kind of a fun exercise and I challenge you to try it. So find a thing. I'm gonna set it up. You might be able to hear just this timer. 2. There it is. So every 10 seconds it's gonna ping and I'll get into this rhythm.
Good luck. Have fun.
There's no red, 13 to 14 supply, less than 500 minerals.
We need more money.
Minerals.
So no red, 13 to 14 supply, less than 500 minerals. There's no red, 14 to 14 supply, less than 500 minerals.
Spawn more.
There is no red, 16 of 22 supply, less than 500 minerals. Oh my god. There's no red, I'm 16 of 22 supply, and I have less than 500 minerals.
Not enough minerals.
Mine more minerals.
You can't buy stuff on
There
credit
is
in
no
this
red,
game.
16 to 22 supply, and I'm less than 500 minerals.
You need more minerals.
In my day, we mined 8 minerals at a time.
So no red, 18 to 22 supply, less than 500 minerals.
Not enough minerals.
So there's no red, 16 to 22
You need
supply,
more minerals.
less than 500
In my
minerals.
day, we mined 8 minerals at a time.
There is no red, 19 to 20 supply, less than 500 minerals. There is no red, 20 of 22 supply, less than 500 minerals. There is no red, 21 of 22 supply, less than 500 minerals. There is no red, less than 21 of 28 supply, less than 500 minerals. There is no red, 27 of 28 supply, less than 500
We
minerals.
require more minerals.
Not enough minerals.
There is no red,
Mine more
26 of
You can't
28
buy stuff on
supply,
credit in this game.
less than 500 minerals. There is red.
We require more
There is red, there is 28 of 28 supply, and we are
Not
at
enough
less than
Mexican
500
gas.
minerals.
Price controlled. Only 5 gas per barrel.
A new queen has emerged.
There is red. We are at 31 of 36 supply, and we are less than 500
We require
minerals.
more minerals.
There is red. We are at 31 of 36 supply, and we are at less than 500 minerals. There is red. We are at 34 of 44 supply, and we are at less than 500 minerals.
You need more
There
minerals.
is
In my
red,
day, we mined 8 minerals at a time.
40 of 44 supply, and we are at less than 500 minerals. There is red, there is 44 of 44 supply, and we are at less than 500 minerals.
You can't buy stuff on credit in this game.
There is no red, 47 of 50 supply, less than 500 minerals. There is no red,
New queen
there
has emerged.
is 49 of 58 supply, and we are less than 500 minerals.
Evolution complete.
There
Our
is
forces
red,
are under attack.
we are at 57 of 58 supply, and we are less than 500 minerals. There is red, we are at 57 of 58 supply, and we are at under
You must
500
spawn more-
minerals.
Not enough energy.
There is red, we are at 58 of 58 supply, and we have less than 500 minerals. There is red, we have 57 of 82 supply, we have less than 500 minerals.
We require more minerals.
We have red, we are at 65 of 89 supply, and we have less than 500 minerals. There is red, we have 69 of 89 supply, and we have less than 500 minerals.
A new queen has emerged.
We have red, we have 69 of 114 supply, and we have less than 500 minerals. We have no red, we have 83 of 114 supply, and we have less than 500 minerals. There is no red, we have 184 of 114 supply, and we have almost 500 minerals. There is no red, we have
Whoa.
191
need
of
more energy,
114
Lil
supply, and we have more than 500 minerals.
Not enough energy.
We have red, we have 139 of 114 supply, and we have more than 500 minerals.
Not enough
We have
SP
red,
gas.
It's
we
best
have
being tasteless.
114 of 111 of 114 supply, and we have less than 500 minerals. We have no red, we have less, we have 111 of 114 supply, and we have over 500 minerals. We have
require more
red,
overlords.
we have 114 of 130 supply, and we have over 500 minerals.
Your forces are
We
new
have
queen has
red,
emerged.
we have 114 of 130 supply,
Insufficient
we
Vespene
have
gas.
over 500 minerals. We have red,
Mineral
we have
field
115 of 162 supply, and we have over 500 minerals. We have no red, we have 118 of 162 supply, and we
Not
have
enough Vespian gas.
Price
over
controlled.
less
Only
than
5
500
gas per
minerals.
barrel.
We have no red, we have 120 of 162 supply, and we have over 500 minerals. We have red, we have shit. We have 126 and
You
missed that
require
one.
more Vespene
we
gas.
have red, we have 138 of 162, and we have less than 500 minerals.
Not enough Vespian gas.
Price controlled.
We have red, we have 142 of 162 supply,
Insufficient Vespene
we have
gas.
more than 500 minerals. Less than 500 minerals. We have red, we have 151 of 162 supply, and we have over 500 minerals.
Not enough Vespian gas.
Price controlled. You're engaging the opponent.
We have red, we have 160 of 162 supply, so we need overlords, and we have less than 500 minerals. We have red, we have 160 of 168 supply, and we have over 500 minerals.
We're running out of minerals back home.
We have no red, we have 164 of 174 supply, and we have over 500 minerals.
Mutation
I got the wrong
So
upgrades.
creative.
Insufficient.
We are no red. We have 172 of 198 supply, and we have more than 500 minerals.
Unacceptable command.
We have no red. We have 176 of 198 supply. And we have more than 500 minerals. We have red. We have 184 of 200 supply, and we have over 500 minerals.
Hold my finger, Artosis.
We have no red. We have 200 of 200 supply, and we have over 500 minerals. So we have red. We have 200 200 supply, and we have over 500 minerals.
You're maxed out.
Evolution complete.
We have no
Insufficient
red. We have
Vespene
red.
gas.
We have 200 200 supply, and we have
Whoa,
over
need
500
more energy.
minerals.
Max supply.
When your units sit around the house, they sit around.
We have no red. We have red. We have 200 200 supply. We have over 500 minerals.
You're under attack. Siege up.
We have no red besides this. We have 180. We have 192 of 186 200. We have over 500 supply. Over 500 minerals. So we have no red besides this. We have 190. We have 200 200 supply, and we have over 500 minerals.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
We have red. We have 199 of 200 supply, and we have over 500 minerals.
Need more energy.
We have red. We have 195 of 200 supply, and we have over 500
Your
minerals.
forces are under attack.
We have red.
Your forces
We
are
have
taking
200 of 200 supply, and we have over 500 minerals.
Wow, you're capped out. Time to make some room.
We have red.
Mutation complete.
We have
You're engaging the
200
opponent.
200 supply, and we have over 500 minerals.
Whoa, we need more energy. Our forces are under attack.
We have red. We have
We're running out of
193
minerals
of
back
200
home.
supply.
Wow, you're
We have 500 of
Not enough
500,
energy.
over 500 minerals. So there it was. That was the training I've been doing. So usually my games I'm playing about 250 APM. And it's all just kind of microing. I'm feeling on this one it slows me down because I actually stop sometimes when I'm playing. I actually stopped some of those games and I would look and say, okay, where is the red on the map, or what supply do I have? And there were a couple times during that where I was like, oh, I'm actually getting close to supply, and I would make a couple overlords. And then there was other times where I was like, oh, there's a red dot on the map, and I would catch queens and I would be able to push it out. So it was really good, but was my creep spread good? No. Was my build order good? Was my composition very good? I honestly have no idea. I was just trying to like progress slowly, and this was my first ZV Z that I was trying to play. It's just against an elite computer, but that elite computer gives you some pressure where you have to be kind of still reacting to what he's doing. When he had all those roaches and lings at the beginning of the map, I was kind of like, what do I do? Let's just keep going through this thing here. And because I was doing my little mantra, I was able to know when he was moving out. It let me keep good eyes on the minimap, and when I looked and it was said there's no red. That wasn't very good because I would say no red, and I was like, but I don't know where he is, honestly. So I would send out a ling, and I would send out a ling, and I would send out a ling. So also me moving my head makes that so when I'm playing a game, I'm actually going to move and try to do it. So today we tipped back into Diamond 2 after falling all the way from Diamond 1 to Diamond 3. We did pretty damn well recently. So this is just one of those drills that I'm going to be working on for the next couple weeks. I'm going to keep memorizing my build orders, and I'm not going to do that in the game, but hopefully doing it outside the game like this is going to impact me in the game and give me more map awareness and things like that. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Try it out. It's harder than it looks.